Hope your Monday is going well. This is our Motivation Monday message, and we're going to do this every week. We're going to have a message for you every single week. Sometimes it'll be in written form. Most of the times it'll probably be in video form. Okay? All right, so today's message is going to be an African proverb, and then I'm going to break it down as it relates to what I feel of the meaning of it and how it could possibly benefit you. So, understanding and getting what we can get from this and being able to apply it to our lives. Okay? Hopefully you find it helpful, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, always, we just email away, phone call away. Okay? All right, so let's get straight into it. Today's message is it's an African proverb, and it states, there can be no peace without understanding. Let me say it again. There can be no peace without understanding. What does that mean? What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you? There can be no peace without understanding. So, before I give what it means to me, I have to make sure I break down the word, because you can't understand the quote if you don't understand the words that are in the quote. Okay? First word that we need to break down is peace. Well, what is peace? Said there can be no peace. So what is peace? Peace is the absence of conflict. Okay? Another definition of it is freedom from disturbance. Freedom from disturbance. And another definition is quiet and tranquility. Okay? So, absence of conflict, freedom from disturbance. So, we understand a peaceful environment means it's no, it's no disturbance. Nobody is at odds with one another. Okay? A peaceful relationship. I've heard a definition before that I've ran across. And a lot of people I look up to, they use this definition, and what it says is peace is not the absence of conflict, but the ability to deal with it. Okay? Because there will always be something that could potentially be a threat or a harm. A lot of times, more times than none, this threat is usually from our perception and how we choose to perceive, a certain situation. So we got to be careful in that. Okay, but peace is not the absence of conflict, but the ability to deal with it. Okay, so with that being said, we want peace. Everybody wants peace in their life, whether we understand it or whether we the most disturbed person in the world. We want peace. As humans, we desire peace. Okay, now the second word to understand is understand. Okay, is peace. There's no peace without understanding. So in order to understand what understanding is, we have to understand the word understand. Okay? To understand, definition wise, means to perceive the intended meaning. To perceive, we used that word just earlier, the intended meaning. Okay? So that means that if something happens, even though it might not have played out the way we felt it should play out, we have to dig deep to find out what it was that person meant and intended to happen, not always the actual outcome of the situation. That takes an ability to, instead of letting your emotions react, that takes an ability. I have a class on this. I just actually did this the other day at a college. But that takes the ability to start basing your actions on truth. Where you take the time to take a deep breath and breathe and find out the truth about the matter before you do any kind of action. Okay? Therefore, you're not reacting, more so you're doing a calculated action. There's a distinct difference. But the way that you have to do that is you have to first try to find out what was in that person's head or the situation that transpired. Maybe you didn't mean for it to happen like that. So you got to find out, again, to perceive the intended meaning and judge it and make judgment and make a declaration upon that. Not necessarily always what the outcome was. Okay? So, my challenge to you is with that definition, okay? My challenge to you guys is the next situation that happened, I want you to take the time to take a deep breath, and instead of reacting to your husband, to your friend, to your wife, okay, to your daughter, to your son, and instead of reacting quick, take the time, just look and be like, okay, and process it. By knowing that person or individual or situation, then I would challenge you to think about what they possibly could have been thinking. Try to go deep down and find out what may have been the cause or motivation for this particular action by this person. And then from there, I want you to make a calculated action based upon it. And I guarantee you, 9 out of 10 times, that you'll be able to deal with the problem and solve the conflict, and then there will lie peace. There will lie peace, because you understand it in a different way. Sometimes we got to understand, sometimes that person may have absolutely been in the wrong, no kind of, like, I don't even need to go in and do meditation to understand that was just ignorant. So sometimes understanding comes from understanding where that person is. Not saying that you don't push them to improve, but understand that they don't understand, which will then create peace within you. Because you're not trying to figure out, well, how could you think? You already knew that. Okay? Sometimes it's about understanding that they don't understand. So, if you found this message helpful, share it somehow wherever you're seeing it. Comment, ask us any questions. Reach out to us. We are in the health and fitness field, the holistic health and fitness field, and we talk about these things because this is relative to your health. It's going to be counterproductive if somebody come in here and they want to build, a certain kind of physical frame and body, but yet they go home and it's not peace, because then they're not going to be able to recover the way they're supposed to. So with that being said, share this video, and comment, and we'll look forward to hearing from you soon. Peace.